welcome to January 31st. It's been a minute because I've been busy stitching away. Got the book, and we're just gonna get right into it. You know, I know everybody does all the, hi, this is Jax, welcome to my channel, but hi, welcome to my channel. We're just gonna get into all the info because I got a lot to go over because I've been, like I said, stitching up a storm. Yeah, because it's snowing. I've been stitching so hard. So yeah, it is snowing for real though. So, all right. So the first thing we're going to get into is it's hashtag wasted 2023 because there's like 500 hashtags. So I'm going to try to keep the names correct, but I'm going to drop all the hashtags down in the description box. If you guys want to join along or just see what everybody's making, hashtags will be down below. So first and foremost, it is Tuesday, and we are calling it Too Many Hashtags Tuesday. But anyway, so the first one we're going to talk about is BODhadapalooza. So this is the Rain Must Fall beanie. It was week number 5. And this is a little collabby schnickerdoodle thing that we're doing with Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farm Animals. Sorry, Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming, our Lara. And here's last week's was this beautiful, simple little cable guy. And I used, what is this? Yarn Bee Soft and Sleek. And that's, of course, gonna go to Knots of Love. So we'll put that one. And then this one is this week's. This is week 5. And I had made this last Tuesday, just sewed in the last little fur end, and my youngest son snatched it and ran. I was like, but I gotta take pictures first. But if he wants to wear my hats, I'm gonna be like, okay, bye. So what I made another one. So I made another one, and this is so beautiful. I love this yarn. I actually made a knitted blanket out of this yarn, and this was a little bit that was left over for Crystal back a day, and it was like one of my first knitted projects. But it is the Mary Maximum. Mary Maximum, I'm saying it. Mary Maximum, y'all know it's Maxim. But the Mary Maxim Cloud Spun, and it's 100% acrylic, and it is so freaking pretty. And it's really soft. And you know, I had to put the fur. I love them with the fur because it feels good against your skin. So anyway, so made 2 of them, and then totally forgot to send Lala the pictures. So I wasn't in the slideshow today. I'll be in the slideshow next week. I'm so good about like finishing the projects, but then forgetting to take pictures or do this, push the button, which I lost my clicker with my homie Nomi. I gotta find my clicker. But so, okay. So, and then this week's hat was the Jazzy. It's the Jazzy Chunky hat. I think it's the one that she used the rewind, the Saver stuff. The Red Heart Super Saver. I have words today. They're just not in my mouth. The Red Heart Super Saver Ombre Jazzy. I have a feeling. I saw it in the background, but I didn't go over to actually look at the pattern. So go watch Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming Animals, and she will tell you which hat. There's a link. I will also try to drop the link below. But you need to go watch her video because I ain't even gonna say the wrong things. So there's that. Hat, BODapalooza. Okay, so there's that one. Now we have my beautiful sister from Obsessive Crochet Lady, my Panda Amanda, gave me this beautiful shawl. Isn't that cool? Look at that lacy, yummy goodness. So she gave me this shawl, and I got a hug. There you go. Hug from my panda. And so then I with all the things going on, oh, it's too hot. Sorry, babe, but beautiful. Pertimus. There's a new one, Pertimus. totally with all of the hashtags and all of the things going on, preparing for the grandbaby. We are in the final countdown. We got like 3 weeks left till due date. Whew. I'm so nervous that I forgot I was supposed to test this. So I ran over last weekend and found some 2-weight, finger in weight, whatever you want to call this weight, stupid weight. It's like stupid o'clock. It's too early in the morning for this little tiny yarn. But I did it, and the yarn that I used, I believe I asked Crystal because it was from I bought it in a mystery box from BODblanketbrigade. And she said that she got it from Hobium. And I will drop a picture of it at the end of the slideshow, and you can see it was like a wreath of little balls of gradient cotton yarn. Beautiful. But anyway, so I finished it. And if you can see, I'll come close so you can kind of see. It slowly gradiates and then ends in the gray. So really pretty, really easy, 2-stitch repeat in the body. And then this lace work, sis, I'll be using that lace work in other places because it was nice. But yeah, so you can really see how it slowly gradiated from the yellow to the gray. So love this yarn. It really reminds me of Hobie Twister. But it was just it wasn't in a cake. It was in little balls. And as it went on, it's like it started all yellow. Then it was 4 strands of yellow with 1 strand of gray. Then 2 strands of gray, and slowly, you know, added a stitch, just like the Twister. But anyway, so there it is. This is called the Feeling Fancy. I'm sure she's going to be dropping that any minute. I sent her pictures so she could have some peach jars for her launch. So got 2 of them. One of them's going to go somewhere. This one, I have a feeling I know where this one's going, but we will see, chickadee. Okay, let's see. Now it's time. Okay, I did all the whips. Or I did the faux. Those are all the faux for now. Everything else are all whips and cals. Oh my. And the next one, let's see, let's do Sophie. So I am through part 4 of Sophie's Universe. It's Sophie 2023 cal with, oh gosh, there's so many of us doing it. And so many different kinds of yarn. It's really fabulous. Carrie the Yarny Elephant started it, and then we just kind of went from there. So I am doing the cal with her. You know, I'll give her full credit, but I'm kind of just doing my own thing. It's supposed to take a year, and I'm through part 4. So I'm not sure where everybody's at. Some people are really far ahead. Some people are almost done. I'm like, dude, it's only the end of, it's not even February yet. No, got too many things going on. So anyway, I am using Premier Anti-Pilling bobbins. And there she is. And this is part 4. And I wanted to pull some of this color here, so I did that flowers there, but I don't know if I like that. I might come back in with this real pale teal and do the flowers that color. But, you know, I did take out that big, huge chunk of bright yellow right there. Didn't like it, but I did keep the green and the yellow for the flowers, you know, because these are leaves with the stamens, and then there's the leaves or the petals. So, but anyway, those are my colors so far. I'm really staying with the teals and the purples. I may get into some reds up in the end because there's some roses. We're about to start getting into the flowers, tulips and daisies and roses, and I can't wait. It's going to be really pretty. But there's my Sophie's Universe. Put her over there. Now I am working up. Just cooking up a recipe with Urban Yarn Gary. He has taken his Festive Dragon chevron wrap, scarf, whatever. I've made it a wrap, a scarf. I've made it really big, and it was a shawl. And he has turned it into a wrap. Now, this monster is like 400 stitches long, but it's only about this wide. So I am just starting. Oops, nope, that's the wrong one. I am just starting. Let me get my Billy bag. Billy bag. That's the Crafty Floridian. She is our fabric extraordinaire. Hold on, let me get, and there's my row counter from my Marianne the Crotchety Clogger, because I needed that, to count all these stitches. But what I'm using is, I've got the Premier Garden Batik. That's my main color. And then my secondary color was this one. So I matched those two up. And so far I'm through the chevrons. I just started the arcade stitch. So what I'm gonna do is because this thing, it's really, really big. So I'm just gonna show you a section. So there is the chevrons, and that'll look real familiar with this back post. So it makes the rib, but I just started the arcade stitch, and look how pretty that is to even it out. So anyway, I'll go through real quick. So la 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 la. This thing's like 8 feet long, but it's gonna be so yummy when it's finished, because it'll wrap around you like 4 times. No, I mean, it's really not that big. Sorry, I keep cutting my head off. But when I put it over me like this, it hangs to about my knees. So if I want to go like this and make it wrap all the way around, you've got a good length. That hits me at the hip. But once it's finished, it's going to be wide, and it's going to be like, it'll be like a Lenny Kravitz scarf. But anyway, so beautiful. Let me get close so you can see that. Isn't that gorgeous? Love it. And this batik is like heaven. It is so soft. But anyway, thank you, Gary, for the recipe. I am chipping away at her. It helps if I show you the right side, because there is a little rib there that right before the arcade stitches start. So happy with this. And it's really an adaptable pattern. Well, sorry, we're not calling it a pattern. We're calling it a recipe, because you may have to fudge some stuff, but it's easy to follow. I think, oh my God, 400 stitches. I was like, whoo, Lord. But it's a simple granny. So there's 3 shells of granny, 3 shells of granny. 3 shells of granny, 3 shells of granny. So it's really easy you don't have to sit there and keep counting. Use your landmarks. And then after you do 2 rows of granny, you come back with 7 front loop or back loop double crochets across. So easy. I sat there and worked that up in like a weekend. Just watching TV, watching football and hockey, oven chicken. That's Ovechkin, and I call him oven chicken. So it's been really fun watching football and, just chilling in front of the fire, working on that. Okay, so there's Festive Dragon Wrap. I'm calling it FDW, and that is from Urban Yarn Gary. Now, let's see. Let's go ahead and talk about, let's go ahead and talk about this one. This one launched today. And it is the I keep looking over here because my notepad is right there. Sorry. I should get a little thing like She's Got Yarn, Nancy has. She's going to use a music stand, and I could put it right there, and then it's like, you won't see me looking away. Next time, I'm working on it. All right, so this one is Multivalence by Expression Fiber Arts. It kicked off today. Oh gosh, the hashtag is so long. efa-yearlong-mkal 2023. Anyway, it's a mystery cal, and it's going to be year long. She's only going to release each section once a month. So I went ahead, and while I was watching my It's Raining Yarn, Russ, he's doing his, I call it the pickle jar Afghan. He's doing his Aberdeen wool. It's the little minis that came in the jar, and then he put it in a huge pickle jar. So I'm calling it the pickle jar Afghan, but Russ over at It's Raining Yarn was working on that. And so I was listening to him this morning doing coffee, and I finished. So this is part 1. And it's going to be gorgeous. I guess it's going to be a blanket. But let me just show you real quickly the colors I'm using. I deconstructed and blew up some cakes to take colors I wanted. And there's only like one set of green colors that I took out of one of my whirls that I did not choose to use. Just didn't seem like the hue of green went with everything else. So I have a Halloween twister, and this is color number 4, and I used all of that. I'm going to show you how I separated them all. Then I have a Shepiez whirl, and this one, I got the whirls, all the Shepiez that I used. I think I used 3 Shepiez, and I all got those from my Lala, my Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farm Animals. But this one is just a regular whirl, and the color was Blackberry Mint Chip. That was the one that had kind of a weird green in it that I took out. And then the next one is a frosted whirl, and this one had glitter. This one, I don't know if you can see, it's sparkly. Oh, you really can't see. But there is a really pretty, this one, it's kind of blue and green and brown iridescent little strand that goes through that. So that is called the Frosted Whirl. And then I had some of the Mill End self-striping cakes from, did we get those from Mary Maxim or Hirschner's? I think it was Hirschner's. They had the mystery bags, and you got 2 in each bag. And they're those huge things, like, it's like a twister cake. Self-striping really reminds me of the Cotton King Deluxe. So, and I had 2 of those that, again, I deconstructed. So let me pull them out. So this one, this was this was in the center, and I pulled it out because I wanted to make sure to be able to use some of the brown because all the teal was in the center. So this was one little section, but this is what I used to use for the first part. Then, let's see. These are not going to be in order because I have them written down of the order by the yardage count of how they're going to go into the blanket, but I'm not doing that. So I have this one, which if you can see closely, it's marled with like a plum and a darker purple. Put you over there. I've got this one, which I left that little marled. Here is a pink and the purple, which you can kind of see. I took them apart where they changed. So I would have contrasting colors. Here's another one from that cake. If you look closely, there's some purple and blue. Then this one, God, I love this. This is so pretty. It goes from the purple to the teal. Then we have some sparkly green. See, you can't see. This is that frosted whirl. You can't see. Let me get close. Oh, you can see the little bit of the green sparkle in there. So pretty. This is another, just a regular solid whirlette. Sorry, this is a whirlette. Is it? Yeah, whirlette. Shepiez whirlette. Then I have, here's some more of the frosted and the pink. Again, that one you can see that sparkle a little better. But the pink. And then I have, this is from the self-striping, which it's lighter in the middle. My lighting is really bad, and it's kind of darker on the outside. So there's that one. And then here's the other part of, this is a blue one, also from that self-striping. Again, I just took the center out because I didn't want it transitioned and then turned white. So I didn't really want the white. And then I'm going to end it with that. So that will be my last color that I use because I want the edge to be black. And then if I run out of the black, I have some more of these that have black on the outside that I can supplement. So method to my madness. So there they all are. I can't hold them all up. They'll fall apart. This 2-weight yarn, when you try to cake it up, it is not having it. All right, I'll put all those away later. All right, so that is my multivalence mystery cow. That was really, I'm really looking forward. That's going to be beautiful. That's almost doily style, but you know, if you could think in a year, 12 colors, there's over 2,000 yards of yarn that's going to go in this. So it's going to be big. It's going to be like a bedspread. That'd be called a bedspread. That one you put over your bed for pretties, not for actual warmth or anything. It's just pretty. All right, now we have, I am making a mommy poncho that I used 2 designs. I used the Mommy and Me poncho from Reggie and then a poncho from BODblanketbrigade. And I kind of meshed them together. And this is going to be for Lexi. That is my oldest daughter that is having the baby. And so I've started it so far, but what you can see is there's a little hole right here. So when you have this on, baby's underneath here, and you can just go like this and peek and be nursing. It's really for nursing. Or if you have the baby in a carrier, this can go over them and their little head peeks out right here. So it keeps mommy and baby warm. So yeah, you can see, I just was using my own stitches. I used some window stitches here. Here, I believe that is some of the stitches from this hat. It's kind of a Shelly type of stitch. And then this right here, I'm doing extended or linked double crochets to just give it some solid fabric. So anyway, I'm working on that. And excuse me, I need a good drink. I am using Mandala Roving for that one. I don't have I just finished it, but it's this one, the Mandala Roving. I don't know why they keep putting divigation on everything. I gotta look up what divigation means. Because there's the ice cream cotton divigation. It's also a roving, but this is the one, you can see it transitions through all the browns. It's way over there. I would grab it. The next skein that's gonna go in. And it's in my bod bag. Yarny peeps. So fun. Now, let's see, we have, my triple D, I call it or is it the double dog? Double dog dare, but we're calling it triple D. Knitting make along with Lala. And I haven't worked on it a lot, but I have worked on it a little. And let me show you. So there I am so far. You can see my little slanted garter. And I just finished my, is that called the stockinette? There's a little bit of garter, a little bit of stockinette, and I'm about to go into, I believe it's the moss stitch. And that's the one that got me last time. And I stacked them instead of staggering them, so it made ribs instead of the little popcorn nubbly things. So anyway, I got this. That's where I've gotten so far. That's how big it is. And this yarn is so yummy. And I was so afraid that I was gonna run out. I actually bought another anniversary cake from my good friend in Florida. She is Freeze Baby Fiber Frolics, and her name is Cindy. And so I bought another one. It's not the same color, and this one has a lot of gray in it, but I thought what I could do is take those blues, maybe take the gray out, because I don't know. It's still gonna be hues of, I think I might, now that that one's halfway, I'll put this one in and then use the last of this one on the edge. So I just was so worried that I was gonna have enough, and you can't find these anywhere anymore. So that's the one I got. I couldn't find this one. This one's called Blue Hues, or Hues of Blue, or Blue Hues. And I couldn't find anyone that had that one. So I was able to pick that one up. It hurts my feelings that I didn't get to pick them up when they were on sale. Just hurts my feelings. The price hurts my feelings. All right, so let me toss that in there. Sorry for the headshot. Let me put that over there. And then last, I think is this last? I showed you that one. I showed you that one. Yep. Now the last thing that I want to show, and I'm so absolutely excited to be a part of, and I don't know what she's calling it, but Crystal over at BODblanketbrigade has sent out some Afghan kits to a bunch of us to make blankets that she is going to auction off and give the proceeds to an animal. Is it I don't know if she said the ASPCA or it's some kind of animal rescue foundation. I need to go over and watch that video one more time so I send out the correct information. But just like Rose Likes Crochet kind of did, I'm calling it the Blanket Brigade, that I'm a soldier in the Blanket Brigade. And so I started it. I got it and I started. I could not resist. This blanket is amazing. And I'm so excited that I get to keep the pattern because I'm going to make this again. It is the most amazing texture for a chevron. So it is from Mary Maxim and it is called the Aran Feathers. Look at that texture. There's in the points, you're doing post stitches. And then in between, you know, it's got the single crochets. But, and the flecking yarn, I have never used this yarn before. And I will tell you, brothers and sisters, it is gorgeous. It is the Mary Maxim Aran Irish Tweed. It is so freaking, it is so froggin' soft. I can't even tell you, because I've had this kind of flecked yarn. I think does Super Saver makes one, but anyway, it was not this. This is like butter. It's really soft. But anyway, so I started a little bit. It is a 200 a 200 stitch, foundation chain. So I haven't gotten a lot done because, you know, I'm working on every single one of these projects a little bit each day. Some don't get done each day, but most do. And so this is what I have so far. And I've got all my little points marked. But look at how pretty that is. I cannot get over it. That little tree of life looking thing in the point is just genius. And it makes it so easy to, I mean, you're only counting in sets of 5. So a lot of times with chevron, I'm like, oh shoot, what number was I on? These one, it's 5 and 5 and 5 and 5. It is so easy to keep track of. But anyway, so yeah, it's going to be a long daddy. Let me show that one more time because I'm just so excited about it. That little tree of life looking thing. Beautimous. So yeah, cracking away on that one for the puppies and the kitties and the aminals. Yeah, Mary Maxim kit. It was a kit called Aran Feathers. And I think she said, Crystal said that you could choose from 2 different yarns, one that was just a solid cream and one was flecked. And I was like, thank goodness she got the flecking one because that's flecking awesome. Okay, now there's my bod. Now, oh, I do want to talk about 2 things that are coming. They're coming. Oh, hold please. Skirt. Okay, I'm back now. Let me close this. Actually, I can show this one because it was January and we are done. And, oh, that's what I didn't bring over. I think I already showed you guys that though. My Setta's Place. It's the calendar cal. So I can show you this one because that's January. I can't show February until tomorrow. But it is our Setta's Place 2023 calendar cal. Have a blessed day. But yeah, look at Setta's coat. Isn't it beautiful? I made a hat and I double dipped. And I made it for, actually, I guess you could say that's a triple dip because it's Setta's calendar cal, Bod Hat-a-Palooza, and Knots of Love. I had one hat that hit 3 of them. Bam! What you know about that? Really, that's how you participate in all this stuff. Find ones that go together. So that one will pop off. February will pop off tomorrow. which it is just a sneak peek. It has everything to do with the Black History Month, and some of these colors are gorgeous. So I pulled a bunch, and I'm going to do kind of like a scrappy hat. And if it works with the Hot BODpalooza one that dropped today, I got to see if it'll work. If not, I do have another one from Miss B's Crochet. She does some really beautiful hats and make it really nice for color transitions. So I'm gonna check that one out. Then, to conclude today's episode, we are gonna talk this Thursday. Drops Luck of the Draw 7. Bam, bam, and bam. So excited. So my Luck of the Draw is going to be, I believe, I'm still on the fence of what I want to do. I really think I'm going to do Fiber Spiders Kaleidoscope blanket. It's like a granny square, and then you turn it, and then you make the granny square, and then you turn it. So it looks like squares stacked upon squares. So pretty. And I thought, instead of it being granny squares, I'm going to use Nan's design and do, you know, a row of doubles, a row of windows, a row of doubles. So the doubles will be my main color, and the windows will be the chosen colors. So I thought that'd be cool. But anyway, so I'm going to come up close. I have chosen my colors, and look, I made a little floof so you could see what all those colors look like together. But this makes it easier to see what the colors are. So there are my colors. This looks black, but it's navy blue. So we've got the brown, the taupe, the gray, the green, the teal, dark blue, purple. That's kind of like a rosy pink. And then this is orange. Well, terracotta. So let's not get that. So there are my, let me hold it right. There are my little floofs, and there are all of my colors. So Luck of the Draw is about to be on hit. There are so many people doing it now. So fun. I mean, you really can do everything. I have made like 2 blankets, a duster, 2 shawls, a triangular shawl, and then a rectangular wrap. What else have I done? Last Luck of the Draw 6, I did 2 hooked on sunshine blankets. And then each row, each section, I could say, because there was a couple of them, I did more than 1 row in the section, were the doodad blanket and the whatchamacallit blanket. And then it just, you know, Luck of the Draw would tell me which color to use next. And they turned out really good. I'm going to send those over to Marianne, the crotchety clogger. In fact, I've got all the last 5 blankets are ready to box up and go to her for the the Baptist Children's Home of North Carolina there. And yeah, so that was a total of 8 blankets that I made. 8 of them, 8 a damn. And this one though is going to go to Boggy Creek, which Boggy Creek Camp is another one blanket drive we're going to do with She's Got Yarn Too on my nanner. So nanner, she got a hug last week too. I sent out like 12 packages last week, and a couple of them were hugs. So I was really excited. One of them just really needed to get to where it needed to go, and it was just a perfect timing for that one. That recipient does not do content, so I have shown the shawl though. It was the Sis, and from Sis Homemade, and it was made in the kind of turquoisey Cotton King Deluxe, and it was beautiful. If you follow me on Instagram, you can see all of my pictures. I post things as I'm doing them, and which is so fun because I could be working on a shawl, which I call them hugs. I could be working on a hug, and you know, I see people commenting, and it's so funny when the person that it's going to go to comments, "Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. What a treasure." And I'm like, ha, 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 you're going to get that in about a week. I love it. It's so fun. Hugs. Because if you don't know about my hashtag hugs, what happened was last year I'm going to be real quick and then get up off here. Last year we lost a beautiful yardie sister, Sharon, from Sharon's Crochet Corner, and she passed suddenly. And she had kind of a thing that she always says, you know, hug someone today. Hugs are free, and hugs and hugs and hugs. Well, I am that girl. I am a hugger through and through. And Trisha, Mama Swift, and I came together and we put a pattern together called Hugs Are Free for Sharon. We had a colorway of yarn made by Crochet in Agreement, and then life just punched me in the face about 5 times. And there were so many mistakes in the pattern. I took it down, and I am still reworking it, and I had to get new filming apparatuses to be able to film tutorials. So you guys are on the tripod now, and I can now film again. I believe this is going to work for filming. If not, I still have to try to find something that will do the overhang properly so you can see the tutorial. But that is coming. I have not forgotten, and I'm so sorry to everyone that has bought the yarn and is waiting. But right now, if you want a Hugs Are Free shawl, I have it in my Etsy shop, custom-made orders that I will make you one. But until then, that is the only way to get the Hugs Are Free. But anyway, what that is, I have launched what's called #hugs. I took Hugs Are Free off of it because that's kind of a copyrighted, what would you say, movement that is, you know, people stand on a corner with the Hugs Are Free sign and you can go and get a hug. But with COVID, we don't do that anymore. So I took the words off, and it's just #hugs. And what it is when you see someone that has inspired you or is having great news like new grandbabies coming or graduations or things like that, or is having a really tough time. Maybe they've lost a loved one, or they're just sad, or all of this confinement from all of these sicknesses and illnesses that are keeping everyone stuck at home, that you make the hug and send it to them. And my kind of card that goes in with it says, since I'm not there to do it myself, wrap this hug around you and give a big squeeze. And that's a hug from me because I'm not there to do it myself. So it just really, I've noticed that it really can brighten someone's day. And when they're feeling sad, or they are feeling good, or want to look like, I want to be popping, they have this beautiful hug. And this is a test pattern that I just did for Reggie. Or it's a members only cal that we did with Reggie from She's Got Yarn, from J Hook Crochet, and it's called Gondor, the Gondor shawl. She just released it. Beautiful pattern, guys. Check it out. But yeah, #hugs. Get them hugs in, because you know, everybody needs a hug. Everybody needs to know that they matter, and that's what we do. So let's continue to make beautiful things together. I will check in again soon. I'm trying to check in more often, but you know, it's like either I sit here and I film for 40 minutes or I crochet for 40 minutes. What do you think I'm doing? All right, well, to the beautiful things, to the trees. See you later. Bye.